Hi, Cancer. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at the beginning of the month. This is a timeless reading, but it is a monthly reading. And so whenever you find this is what you're meant to hear. And we are going to talk about you and your soulmate, okay? This is new love. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Liking your reading so far? Okay. Okay, Cancer. Overall energy for this month's reading is the Knight of Pentacles. Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. This is talking about a love offer coming towards you, something stable, long-term, committed, grounded, but it's moving at a snail's pace because it is the slowest night of the deck. Slowest night of the deck. Let's try that again. But underneath this, this is what this Knight of Pentacles is bringing you, is this Ace of Cups. So this is for a, brand new relationship for a lot of you. For some of you, it could be a rekindled romance, okay? But like I said, it's up to you. If whoever it is that's bringing it, if you don't want it, it's your choice to say yes or no, okay? So underneath this is Temperance. It's Sagittarius energy. It's Spirit telling you that this connection is going to require balance, but it's also going to be healing, and you're going to balance each other out as well. Then we have the Hangman here. This is Pisces energy. This is Spirit saying that this is about, you seeking enlightenment when it comes to the things that have happened to you in the past in your relationships. This is about you letting go of things that no longer serve you. Okay. All right. So we're going to start, Cancer, by clarifying this Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. So give me 1 second. Okay. You and this person are lovers in the fifth dimension. You are together already in the 5D. Okay. That's why a lot of you can feel this person in your energy, because you're empath just like I am. And I can feel my person strong. And it's like every day, it's like we're coming closer, closer together, and it's getting stronger. Okay. We've got the karmic partner card coming up, but it fell in the reverse. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is that, gone are the days where you're going to be pulled into third party situations, because this new person, they're not about that shit, because it happened to them as well, and they know what it feels like. You and this person are ascending, okay? This is talking about learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union, preparing for the new phase of your life, because your life is about to change, Cancer, in a way that you never thought possible, okay? So when it comes to your person, they are making plans. Like I told you, this person already knows who you are. They are already deeply in love with you, and they're ready to move forward and live their life with you. Okay. All right. So the first card we're going to talk about represents the main theme of the month, and it's justice, Libra energy. It's talking about balance, and it's also talking about karmic justice, like everybody getting their just desserts, what they deserve. So you were mistreated in your past relationships. So was your person. And so both of you are being rewarded with each other. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay. So what is happening this month, Cancer, is, this is Scorpio energy with the Phoenix card. And this is about you stepping into a new phase. Okay. And you are, having a renewal. You're having growth and expansion. All right. You're rising from the ashes. It's like you're going through a transformation, and you're, rising from the ashes like a phoenix. Okay. You're being, told that it's time for you to release certain things, negative beliefs, limiting beliefs you have about relationships, because this new person, as I told you, they're going to come in and turn your ideas about relationships on its head. Okay. Then we have the seduction card showing up here. There's going to be a lot of attraction, a lot of teasing. You and this person may end up hooking up, because I told you the passion is strong. Okay. It is strong, because I'm going to sit here and tell you, I'm not saying no to my person. So if you can't hold back, I mean, it just is what it is. It just is what it is because the passion is like crazy, crazy strong. And it's like you feel like if you don't touch your person or you don't have some kind of something with them, you feel like you're gonna lose your mind. You know how you feel when you have a itch, and if you don't, you feel like if you don't scratch it, you can't get to it. Say it's somewhere on your body, you can't get to, like on your back, the middle of your back or something like that. And you like, I can't get this, and you're like, if I don't scratch this itch, I'm gonna fucking scream. It's like that. You feel like that with this person because that's how like drawn to each other both of you are. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they've been in a lot of relationships where there was finger pointing, where the other person was wearing a mask, they were misrepresenting themselves, they were devaluing your person, and then turning around and gaslighting your person and making them feel like it was their fault. Okay, there has been a lot of illumination for this person when it comes to what has happened in their prior relationships, and I feel like they have grown very much as a result of it. Okay, so when it comes to the second card we're going to take a look at here, we have the past influences that are affecting this month, and we have the Ace of Wands. So this is talking about a fresh new start in love, a very passionate start. This is what I feel like you've always wanted. So let's clarify. Yeah, so you're thinking a lot about the past, or this could be somebody else. It could be the twin thinking about the past, okay? Thinking about what they lost, because I'm telling you, they over there in the corner kicking themselves because they messed up. They know they messed up a good thing, okay? When it comes to your person, they're on the right path, okay? They are moving towards you. I feel like it may be slowly, but I feel like both of you need slow, because you may have both rushed into connections in the past, and like I told you before, it's blown up in your face because you weren't ready to be in something, like being that, like running and crashing into each other, and you don't know each other that much, and then the triggers come up, and then there's arguments and stuff like that. So I feel like Spirit is saying just slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so we've got the addiction card showing up here. I feel like it's talking about obsession, possession, control, emotional blocks, codependency. I feel like these were some of the things that you've had to overcome, a codependent relationship, or being blocked emotionally. Okay, this could have been what you were exposed to with this twin. Okay, then we've got the date card. So Spirit is telling you it's time to get back out there. You're going to be meeting somebody new, setting a date, or possibly dating online for some of you. Okay, the next card represents the roadblocks of the month. So we got Six of Wands. I don't know why I hear George Michael in my head. Freedom. Not the old Freedom, because he had a Freedom song back in the 80s. Not that one. The last one he did with the black and white cover on the album. So like in the 90s, like the early 90s or something like that. That song. The one with all the people singing and it sounds like a choir. That song. Okay, so the one where it says freedom, you got to give for what you take. That's the one I'm talking about. So the Six of Wands is talking about recognition. So this may be a roadblock for you, because your career may be heating up, or whatever creative endeavors you're chasing or going after at this time. You may be focused on that and not really focused on a relationship at this time, because you're trying to get your coin together. And trust me, I understand. Okay, I understand, because that's what I'm doing. I'm chasing my coins right now. So with this Six of Wands, whatever you're doing may be blowing up. This can talk about a promotion if you work for a company, or just, unexpected clients, unexpected money coming in if you have your own business. Okay, let's clarify. Six of Wands. Okay, yeah, this new person coming in is going to be very devoted to you. And then look at what they're coming in with. They're coming in straight up with the commitment. Okay, like I said, you're going on dates, but this is going to be dates with an intention for the two of you to, not to just hook up, but to be committed, to be in a committed connection, or get married if that's what you're wanting. Okay, all right, let me see. Oh, and when it comes to your person, look, see, they're drawn to you. They can't stay away from you. I feel like, they champing at the bit. They like, come on, Spirit, when you gonna let me come in? When you gonna let me come in? I feel like that's what's going on with them, because there's a card in this deck. It says, I crave you, right? And I feel like that's what's going on with your person. So they are, building their courage up. They're determined to come in and get what is theirs. They feel like you are theirs, but in a good way. It's not a negative way or like a stalker type of way. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, because see, both of you have been through a lot of backstabbing. Okay. This is like the Ten of Swords. So, heartbreak and pain, separation and loss, deception and lies, shocking attacks from your person where they lied or they, like I said, tried to pull you into a third party. That's why we had that karmic partner card, just being dishonest. And, that's my thing. That's my thing. If you want to be out there, you'll be out there. Just tell everybody the goddamn truth and let them choose whether or not they want to be in third party or whatever. Because there's people out there in this day and age that are fine with that. But see, that is what shows you. That's the difference between selfish people and people that really care about other people or really conscious of what they're doing. They don't want willing participants. They want people that they can play games with. That's what they're wanting. That's why they do it the way that they do it. Okay, so y'all have been through a lot of horrible things, but I feel like it was to get you prepared for this particular connection. Because like I told you, this is a lifetime partner, a life partner for a lot of you. Okay. All right. So the last card here represents the possibilities of the month. So we've got the King of Pentacles showing up here. Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart towards Virgo Capricorn. I feel like this is talking about there's a possibility you and your person are going to come together, or if you're already together, you could be going to a higher level of commitment now, because some of you that are watching my channel have already met this person. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So in the past, you were treated like an option, right? Like a one night stand, somebody you could, string along, and in a lot of unconventional relationships. And I feel like Spirit is saying, the time for that is over. All right. When it comes to your person, you may meet this person on some type of special occasion. It could be your birthday. It could be their birthday. It could be some type of party. For some of you, it could be the new year. All right. It could be, during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever type of thing like that. Okay. Then we have the disconnect and relax card. Spirit is telling you to calm down and relax. Take time out for yourself. There's actually a deck. Where is that deck? There's a deck I was going to use instead of the one that I did choose to use with you. And at the bottom of the deck is the Four of Swords. So it is, again, Spirit saying again that some of you need to rest, because this connection is going to require a lot of your energy, because you're dealing with somebody new. It's going to be a lot of excitement around this connection, because you both, are going to be happy to be with each other, happy to be with somebody you can trust. Like I said, the passion, you're going to want to rip each other's clothes off. You're going to need energy for that. So you're going to need, you're going to need energy to have your sexy time. So, that's what I'm telling you. So we've got the answer is no card that flew out, but it's upside down. So I feel like this is Spirit telling you that your person is coming. We got summertime here. This could be somebody, I'm going to interpret it like this. This could be somebody that you already know, that you may have had dealings with this past summer. For some of you, I feel like this could be talking about when you finally commit to each other. Okay. It could be by the summer of next year, but I feel like the majority of you will have already met your person by this time. Okay. All right. So that's why it's incentive for you to do your work, to do your healing, to do the things you need to do, so you can, come into union with this person when you're supposed to. Okay. All right. So let's get some messages from Spirit, see what else they want to tell you about the reading. For Cancer, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit is telling you to go slow. That's why this Knight of Pentacles is showing up here. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Okay, we don't want no rushing. We already know there's love involved. We already know there's passion involved. Ain't nobody telling you to not spend time with this person or whatever. But don't be moving in next week or you know what I'm saying? Don't be doing that stuff, because you know that this person and you belong together. and there's no reason for you to rush. Okay. This is about both of you taking your time so that nobody gets scared, nobody gets their toes stepped on. If there are any triggers that come up, the two of you can take the time to talk about them. Okay. All right. Then we have release. Radical acceptance and surrender can help you let go. All right. Then we have decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. So some of you have got to decide if you want to be in this relationship, you want to be by yourself, if you choose yourself, and you're going to have to choose between this person and the twin if you are deciding to be in a relationship. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages. It's only going to be from the new person. Ooh, hold on. Okay, I never expected to fall in love with you so quickly. I hope to have a future with you one day. There is no one else thinking about you all day. Let's get an unsent letter. Oh, hold on. It's got another. Okay, we have, I long for your kiss. I'm scared of rejection. Let me see. It says, bottom of the deck, it says, my body is ruined for you. It says, no one else will do. Nothing else compares. Just the thought of you sends me over the edge. Like I told you, this person, look, you say obsessed. They're obsessed. They think about you a lot, and they think about you sexually too. But get your mind out the gutter. Okay, so let's get a few more messages, and then we'll get an oracle card to close it out. Okay. Okay, so we have, I want to make you mine. You're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. We have, I keep dreaming about us together. You're everything I want and need. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. Okay, and then, one thing I did not say about the Six of Wands, this card for me also represents in a love reading, like your dream lover coming into your life. And that could be considered a roadblock because you are focusing on your career, but, and spirit doesn't want you to get sidetracked by this person, okay? Because some people, may be so into what is going on with them and their new person that they may start to not continue to focus on their, making their money and getting their life together. So that's why spirit is saying that that could possibly be a roadblock, because they want you, like I said, to be completely and totally in your power in every area of your life. Okay, so that you'll be discerning, so you won't have a problem with setting boundaries. You won't be thinking, okay, I need this or I need this and I need that from this person, because you won't need anything from this person. You will want to be with them, but you won't need them for anything, like a place to stay, or I need money, or anything like that. Spirit doesn't want you in that type of energy. They want you to be completely autonomous. Okay. All right. So let's get some get a lover's oracle. Okay, so we got 2 cards here. Okay, this one. It says freedom. See, I told you I heard George Michael singing freedom, and then look, the card says freedom. It says there's nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Okay, I feel like spirit is saying, if you're wanting this person to come in, do what you need to do to clear, make sure the path is clear for this person to come in when the time is right. Then we have this card. It says playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. All right, Cancer, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Cancer.